Yes, okay. I want to give you a little bit of a story about how the last 20 years of my life have been, okay?
Okay.
Back in 1999, I got divorced. And, my husband came home and said, gee, I found somebody I love better than you. Well, that's nice to hear. Guess this trip is over. All right. Hit me hard. We were together for 24 years. And I thought it was wonderful, but I guess I was not exactly right. So anyway, my life is over. Whatever I used to think of as my life, done. Never to be again. Okay. I had made plans with my mom before this announcement to take her to Virginia and help her visit her brother, whom she hadn't seen in years. So my sister and I drove my mom down to Virginia, and my uncle lived in Winchester, Virginia. Does anybody know Winchester, Virginia? Okay. It happens to be the birthplace of Patsy Cline. Now, do you know Patsy Cline? All right. Crazy. I must be crazy for loving you, right? All right? And, all these, sad breakup songs. And I got this, I picked up a CD of it, or a disc, and I got in the car, and my sister and I'm like, tears coming down, and my mother's saying, well, this lady has a sad life. And I'm like, oh, Mom, I can't tell you why I'm crying. This is not to be announced just yet. All right. So my uncle's taking us for a little tour in the town of Winchester, and there happens to be a lovely little art gallery. Now bear in mind, I'm still wiping the tears off and putting one foot in front of the other and trying to say, this isn't my life anymore, okay? Okay, so I go into the art gallery. In the art gallery, on the wall, there's a painting that's about this size. Yeah, it's pretty much about that size. And it happens to be a painting that just touched me so much. I looked at this painting and I'm like, I can't buy it. It's too big, it's too expensive. So I went to the little desk area and I bought a postcard. A little postcard, maybe $1.50. I could afford that. I hope you can see this. Karen, maybe you can help me too. I'm going to start off showing it here. This is a painting. Picture again, 4x6, major on the wall. It's 4 women, a little older in age, and they're having a ball. They're surfing with pearls on in their little midlife bikinis. All right? And I'm like, that's my life. That's what I want to do when I grow up. Yay! I found it, my inspiration. So I took that postcard and I put it up on the mirror in my bedroom. And I'm like, okay, there is possibly something to look forward to in this scheme. I don't know. Then I got cancer. Oh my God. Now I have to deal with this. And again, I would look at the postcard up on the mirror and I would say, maybe I can make that happen. Doesn't look good. Doesn't seem like got a long road to go. Okay. So, let me fast forward into the early 2000s. And my mother, at that time, she knew, and she found out all these great things. And she was very concerned about me, and she found cancer camp. All right, so I applied to a cancer camp. And I went, and I was a little startled by this. It's very compassionate, it's very whatever. You know, we were sitting in groups, and there's a psychologist organizing the group, and he's saying, how do you feel now that you've had this dreadful thing happen to you? And then we had another session where we wrote our obituaries. Okay. This is supposed to be very therapeutic. I'm like, Mom, don't suggest any more of these cancer camps. I ain't going. This is not going to happen. It doesn't cheer me up at all. But I found out about a few others. And yeah, they were a little bit of a step up from that, but they were still dwelling on the fact that you're sick and you've been through a lot, and blah, 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 blah. Right? Mm-hmm. June 2004, I met Karen for the first time in the parking lot of St. Rose. I was in the wrong parking lot. They were searching for me, and I'm like, oh God. Okay, and she's got this rental van, no buses, a rental van. And we went down, I think 8 other women, or 8 of us all together, and we had a blast. Riding down, going through Queens, going on all the highways, going through all the stuff, and we end up at Shelter Island. The next thing we do, Penny. Where's Penny? Okay. The next thing we do is an icebreaker. Traditional, but not after all these years, I found that out. It's traditional to do an icebreaker. But we were told to line up, and then another group was to line up facing us, and they handed out water balloons. And they said, go at it! And I'm like, this is a cancer group? And we're throwing water balloons at each other. This is getting a lot better. All right. Now I'm going to fast forward a little bit further, and let me introduce you to, I'm still thinking about these girls here okay? And in 2014, again at Shelter Island, they introduced a new activity, and it was paddleboarding.
Go, Jenny.
Jenny and I became fast friends, and we constantly now trade hats. Every year we meet up at Shelter Island and we give each other hats. Jenny, I love you. I have met my girls. I have met my paddleboarding friends. Okay? And then, look at me! My wish came true. Yeah. I have achieved my goal and then some. Absolutely beautiful presentation from Double H a few minutes ago. Gorgeous. I have to say, what a beautiful marriage between Double H and Bravehearts. Bravehearts, like Double H, teaches you how to live and enjoy life. Woo! freaking rock.